Hello and welcome to this episode of Patil Cooks. Uh, Today we'll be making a cheeseburger, and I figured I should finally make a cooking video because it looks like we'll be heading to another wave of corona and we'll be quarantined again in our house alone with our thoughts and nothing to do. And I don't want people to make dalgona coffee again. Anyway, let's head in. So we're going to be making a traditional cheeseburger, and traditional cheeseburgers are usually made with beef, and because we live in India, we're going to make it with mutton. Yeah, also if you don't like mutton, that is goat, you can also use chicken keema, or if you live outside India, you can obviously go for beef. So take your keema, and the first thing you're going to put in it is salt and pepper. Now, how much salt? This much keema requires this much salt. 3/4 tablespoon of salt. Then put in like a good amount of pepper. If you like spicy, put in more pepper. If you don't like spicy, put in less pepper. You can also put chili powder if you're into that kind of shit. After that, you're going to put in some mustard sauce. Yeah, because it gives it that tangy flavor. And after that, you're going to just put in a little more than half a beaten egg. I should have really taken the measurement. I apologize. After that, just put in breadcrumbs. And how much breadcrumbs? Enough to cover the surface. And after you're done, just use your hands and mix it. Just mix it well. And once that's done, just make it into like a big ball and keep it in the fridge for like 30 minutes. So once that's done, you're going to chop in some onions. So cut onions in julienne. I don't know how to use this in a sentence. Cut onions in a julienne. No, cut onions like King Julian. I like to move it. Juliennes are basically thin slices. And the best way to not cry while cutting onions is just using a sharp blade. Like if you don't have a sharp knife or something, you will cry. And cry, it's okay to cry, dude. Kya toxic masculinity. After you're done with the onions, take a pan and heat it up and put in some oil, like 2 tablespoons of oil. You can always check if it's heated up by placing your hand on it. That's one method. And then another method is to just put in a piece of onion in it. And if it if it like starts sizzling, the oil's bomb. If it doesn't, it's not. I literally put in a piece of onion and I threw it out of the pan. Yeah, so once the oil is heated up, just put in your onions, and this process is called caramelization, right, for 5 marks. Yeah, so all you have to do is just keep cooking your onions in the oil. It's going to take a while, so just keep stirring them and separating them with your spoon. And while your onions are cooking, you can do one thing. You can take your burger mix, your patty mix out of the fridge and just make a patty, like a good big patty. Like, so the patty should be bigger than the bun, and then keep it onto a plate and then back to the onions. So there's nothing much to do about the onions. You just have to keep cooking it. Everything's on medium, low to medium, by the way. Gas mein matlab. And by the end of it, you'll have this dark gold onions that are sweet and delicious. I really like them. Once you're done with the onions, just put them in another container and use the same pan. You're gonna toast your buns. Toast your buns lightly, like just enough, like that kind of brown, like the acceptable Indian girl. After you're done toasting your buns, put in like 2 tablespoons of oil. Just cover the whole pan. But at this point, your patty should be in the fridge for around another 30 minutes. Once the oil is heated up, take your patty out and just carefully, with extreme and utmost care for carefully, just put in your, oh my god, that is dangerous. So once your patty is in the oil, what you have to do is you just have to cook it on one side only once, and then flip it and then cook it on another side only once. Like if you're making it on mutton keema, cook it for around 10 minutes on the first side and another 7 to 8 minutes on another side. We're Indian people, we eat perfectly cooked. Yeah, and once it's done, you're going to flip it, motherfucker. Yeah, and your burger patty should look something like this. And once you're done, like just lift it up and check if it's done. And once your patty is done, just flip it again and turn off the heat. And go to your fridge and take out a cheese slice. Take out a cheese slice and just put it on the patty and don't touch it and close it. And literally count to 10. See, I'm counting. Wow, genius. And it's melted. Wow. And once that is done, take it out and it's plating time. Yeah. So for plating, I'm using a green plate. The reason why I'm using a green plate is because if you have a green plate, you have a plate of any color. Take your buns and put in some tomato ketchup and spread it. You have your own freedom to put whatever you want, like whatever sauces you want. If you want to put in like lasnacha thecha or whatever, it's fine by me, just go. I put in some tomato ketchup and I put in some mustard. What I've seen is that mustard and ketchup are like an American's staple sauce combination. Like if somebody smells of mustard and tomato ketchup, they're probably white and they're probably obese. Or make sure that you put the sauce on your bottom layer. So after that, then just gently put in your burger patty that we just made. Oh, look at the cheese, dude. And then take some mayonnaise, put it on the top bun. Spread it roughly and put in your caramelized onions on top of your patty. And after, just close it. And there you have your amazing cheeseburger. Yeah, so that was the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, please share it with your friends and try making it. If you have any more suggestions, do let me know. I would love to try to make them. Finally done, dude. Finally done, motherfucker.